Alright, and so in today's video, I have even more super awesome game mode ideas. Most of these are gonna be super elaborate, so very similar to free play, but it's like a whole other game, which increases the diversity of the pixel and game modes. And yeah, the first game mode here is gonna be a final knockout where every single damage that you bring will deal knockback, and you can knock people off the OG Coliseum map. So if you do not know, the OG Coliseum map is, well, if you check in the Pixel Gun Wikipedia, I think you can do that. Well, but one of the Big B OG videos, it's there, and yeah, you have to knock people to the lava, and yeah. So for example, your weapon, it does 5 damage, then this weapon will knock you back 5% off a tile, and but if this weapon does 150 damage, then it'll knock you back 1 tile and 50% off the second tile. So 1.5 tiles knockback. It's gonna be a pretty cool game mode, and it shouldn't be too hard to code, but it's gonna be pretty fun just knocking people around. And you can also cat spam here, and it'll just deal big knockback, because all the weapons that people use for cat spam just do big knockback damage. But yeah, all weapons here will be pretty useful. And I also thought of a new mini game currency, and if you win, you get these currencies. And yeah, next super cool game mode is gonna be Soon Enter Zudea, which is a 3-player game mode where these 3 players use these spell books and a boss fight to fight against a hot, sexy witch. Why did I type that down, bro? But they will just fight against a big, hot, sexy witch, sure. Because if you do not know, the Pixagon female models actually have these these mountains on their abs, and yeah, these mountains will just increase, and the size of the entire thing will just increase. And this witch will also hold a big broom that she can whack people with, and also summon any type of spell. Any spell book projectile this witch can summon with a whack of this broom. And yeah, shots are just random, but should be pretty cool. And yeah, 3 players will try and fight this boss, and once they defeat it, every single one of these players will get this currency, but it is based on their percentage of damage. For example, one person does 69% of damage, one person does 30%, and one person just shoot it once and get 1% of the damage. Then it will multiply it by 10. So for example, the first person will get 6,900 of these minigame currencies. Second one will get 3,100%, 3,000 of these minigame currencies, and last player just gets 100. And yeah, so with these minigame currencies, you can exchange anything for maybe 100 parts will be, for 100 of these minigame currencies, you can probably exchange for maybe 10 gems, or for 1,000 of these currencies, you can exchange it for 50 tickets or coupons. And yeah, just pretty cool stuff, you know. And next up is gonna be Warriors of the Verdict, which is basically a 1v1 game mode on the King of the Hill map with only Super Punch melees. Oh yeah, and the Soon Enter Zudea map. The map for this is gonna be the map that I use for the top 10 for the last ideas game mode. It's gonna be in that map. And yeah, same. Yeah, I kind of just made a sneak peek on that, so there's 3 guys, boss fight, yeah. But this time it's only spellbooks. And next game mode is gonna be Warriors of the Verdict, which is gonna be a 1v1 on top of the King of the Hill map. You both start on the King of the Hill, and you guys can use any weapon that include of the Super Punch melee. And the first one to kill the other player wins. And this game can only last up to 1 minute, and first to 3 kills wins. And yeah, it's just gonna be a more competitive duels, and a less well, less cancer one, because you can still chat, you can still do all those emotes and graffiti, but you cannot use point towards target weapons, all those yada yada yada, no gadgets, only super punch weapons. So that'll be pretty cool. And next game mode, it is going to be the excellent hatching, where it is gonna be the you know the map where was it? You know the map, the alien, no, what's it called? Back in the nope. You know one of those glitchy map in the campaign mode, the final, the second level in the campaign mode, in the last world of campaign mode. You know that map. And yeah, excellent hatching is gonna be in that. So a team of 4, and these matches will last up to 10 minutes. They will find random eggs that spawn on the map, and every single one of their pets will do 100% more damage and 50% more HP. And these eggs, and if you find these eggs on the floor, you can hatch them into common pets. And yeah, if you find these eggs on the floor, they will start at stage 1. If you find 2 without hatching, then they'll both just defaultly merge together to become a stage 2 egg. And with these eggs, and it is a maximum of I think 4 stages, because there's no 5 stages, because there's the common, the rare, the epic, the legendary, and the mythical pets. And yeah, every single one of the time you combine these, you go up by 1 rarity. So for example, stage 1, you can only get common pets. They all have a random chance of getting this, but the same equal random chance of getting the pets. And stage 2 is just all rares, and stage 3 all epics, stage 4 all legendary, and stage 5 all mythicals. These mythicals will have a higher chance of getting if you do not have the pets. And yeah, if you do not have the pets, your chances of getting this, your chances of getting it will be, well, buffed by like 5%. And yeah, these eggs also, well, no, not these eggs, but these pets, every single time that it kills a player, it will go up by 1 level. Every time that they level up by once, they will increase the damage by 10% and increases HP by 5%. And yeah, they can just keep on killing players over and over, and the players can only use primary weapons, and if the pet dies, then it loses 5 levels, but if it's like level 3, then yeah, don't lose no level. Only if they're level 5 or above, then they start losing the 5 levels. And yeah, and once the game mode ends, the pet levels just instantly reset, but you still keep the pet. So that's also a pretty cool bonus. You cannot change your pet once you enter the game mode, though, sadly, and the players can only use primary weapons, cannot hurt other players, and they can only shoot at the pets, not players. So it's basically Pokemon, but way cooler and less Pokemon, you know? And next game mode is gonna be a Mighty Miners, where you can only use special weapons to shoot ores in a cave. And it's gonna be the Diamond Cave. I forgot what the map name is called again. I should probably write it down. But the Diamond Cave, yeah, that. And random ores will just spawn on the map. And these random ores, you can use a special weapon to shoot at these ores, and they will drop this pixel pass currency. Depending on how rare this ore is, there's gonna be 5 different ores with different HP. The first one being an iron ore with an HP of 100. Second is gonna be a ore being called lapis that has 200 HP. The third ore is gonna be an ore core emerald, which has 500 HP, and the fourth ore is gonna be even rarer, being called diamond with 1000 HP. No, not 1000, but 700 HP. And finally, it's gonna be Portal Titanium, which being the rarest and also adds lore to the game, so more players will play it. And it has 1000 HP. And these players can use special weapons. Any special weapons work, but it cannot hurt any players. It will just deal damage to the ore, and levels also don't give a duck. So there's that. And yeah, so if you just spam shoot an ore, and whoever deals the most damage to the ore gets it. And yeah, these rarities of ores is gonna be pretty common to see, but also very rare to see the rarer ones, if you catch my gist. So these ores will be very easy to find, but the rare ones will be extremely hard to find. For example, the Portal Titanium, giving you 10,000 of these of these minigame currencies. And yeah, just times the just like grab the or times it by 10, and yeah, there you have it. And yeah, these pixel pass, these minigame currencies is gonna be very easy to get, but if you use these minigame currencies, dang, you have to collect a lot in order to trade for stuff. So there's also that. And yeah, this is gonna be just Mighty Miners, a very easy way to get these minigame currencies. And I think fifth game mode, 1, 2, 3, 4, the sixth. I don't know, but the next game mode is called Weapon Recreation, where the player has to use a primary weapon to shoot on the ground. If you do not know, once you shoot on a wall on the ground, it actually leaves this black dot, and these black dots will not disappear until the round starts. So everyone just has to shoot. So one person goes up and shoots it, while other players type in chats and guessing what it is. If the person gets it right or is close to being spelling it right, then they will get maybe like 10 points. The player who gets it right will get 10 points, other player will not. But the drawer gets how many points by how long it takes the players to guess what the weapon is. And yeah, another very cool way to get these minigame currencies, and also a pretty fun way to get currencies too. And just basically scribble IO or something like that. I don't really know what that game is called, but Doodle? No. You know the thing where you draw and then people have to guess, and then they get points if they guess it correct, and then you get points if they guess it fast or slow. You know that game, but in pixel gun and with primary weapons shooting on the floor. Next game mode is gonna be Strikeout, where one man becomes a hunter and is allowed to use all backup weapons and can choose 3 backup weapons. And yeah, it could be pulling sucker gun, just 3 backup weapons. So yeah, just 3 backup weapons, which is kind of weird because backup's called backup because it's a backup weapon, but 3 backup weapons. And yeah, the hunter will be 2 times the size of the normal person, and then there's gonna be the rest of the players will be a runner, where the last one to survive the hunter will win. And these runners are only allowed to use melee weapons, but these runners cannot hurt the hunter and cannot hurt, doesn't do any damage. It's just there to provide like a boost. It could be the thermal ultra scythe, it could be heroic epee, or it could be double cashback. So yeah, it's gotta be tagged basically, but once you're tagged, you're out. And yeah, the hunter will have to shoot and kill the runners, and yeah, it's basically a cooler tag. And yeah, these are actually the names that I think is pretty cool. And the next game is gonna be True Tamers, another very cool pet game mode. And yeah, pets will randomly spawn on the map based on its rarity. For example, the common pet has a 50% chance to spawn, the rare pet have a 35% chance to spawn, the epic pet has a 20% chance to spawn, legendary pet has a 10% chance to spawn, and a mythical has a small but also pretty good and being 5% chance. And it will be a branch off of the excellent hatchings, where if you collect maybe like 100 eggs, you are allowed to enter a portal to this or maybe enter a rocket to the True Tamer game mode, where it's on the alien planet map. And yeah, just an even better way to get pets here. And yeah, this is a origin home, and you are allowed to use the origin home gadget to catch these pets, and you can use these pets in the main game mode. So it's a very cool way to catch. Yeah, it's basically a Pokemon, but better, you know. And yeah, there's also a special egg that can spawn here, which is called a miracle egg, which allows you to choose any pet. And yeah, you can choose maybe the worst pet or choose the rarest pet there is. And yeah, you can choose up to 3 of these pets. And if you choose a pet that you already own, then you will get 100 of these pet trading tokens. And yeah, and if you use 2 of these choices, you are able to choose 3 pets randomly. But if you spend them all on 1 pet, then you will get you will get 600 of these trading tokens. And if you put 1 choice into that, you get 100. If you put another choice, you get 300. And if you put another, you get 600 of the trading tokens, which is just a way better way to upgrade your pets, because it just takes so long to actually get the pet that you want and upgrade it to max level. And yeah, if you use a miracle egg to upgrade it, it will be completely free because it's so expensive. But it only works if your miracle egg chooses it, and it is more than halfway, and it is more than halfway to upgrading, and then you use these to finish it off, then it will be free. But if it's less than half, then it will not be free. You have to use coins. And to get this special egg, you have to kill the huge alpha dragon, which will spawn every 5 minutes, which is basically the ice egg, or the egg, the pet dragon. Yeah, it's basically the dragon in the egg, in the blue egg, but huge without the shell, of course. And yeah, it spawns every 5 minutes, and it will drop a miracle egg to whoever does the most damage to it. And there's a way better way to upgrade your pets to max level, and a way better way to get pets, basically. And the second to last game mode of today's one is gonna be Spearman Tint, which is a game mode of 2 teams, and you'll have to collect mints on the floor and change it to the color of your team. There's gonna be a blue team and a red team. And yeah, you can use the paintball rifle to shoot these mints on the floor. I use mints because I was watching a Mint Gaming stream, and he actually mentioned me, which is pretty cool. And yeah, you have to dye these. You have to dye these mint to the color of your team, and then whoever gets the most mints in their team color at the end of the 3-minute session will win. And yeah, whoever tints the most mints will get the most current pixel minigame currencies, and the amount of mints that he converted will turn into the amount of these minigame currencies gained times 100. For example, if they die 34 of these mints, the best player on the team dies 34 of these mints, then the whole team will get 3,400. 3,400 of these currency. And for the final game of today's one, is going to be Unforeseen Downfall, which is a dropper map with dash weapons. You're able to use dash melees, and just going to be a huge dropper map, and it's going to have random, basically a dropper map, but you are able to use dash weapons. And yeah, that will complete our even more game mode ideas. And comment down what you think about these game modes, and I'm just going to go over them once again. The final knockout, the soon enter Zudea, the warriors of verdicts, excellent hatchlings, mighty miners, weapon recreation, strikeout, True Tamers, Spearmint Tint, and Unforeseen Downfall. Comment down below what you think about these game modes, and that's about it for today's one, and hope you have a great day.